Hello, I hope you are well. Welcome to another video. I've done a lot of world predictions. I did one last night that's on my Sarah and the Shadow Men channel, so you may want to check that out. There are some dates here as well, but this is more, this is a message from the angels, the angelic forces, and some of it is a bit hairy. They have given me dates for some of the stuff as well. And we've gone into 2026 in particular. So, yeah, check out the message on the Sarah and the Shadow Men channel, and then check out this one as well. And this, as I say, this one's from the angels. I've written down a lot, and I'm going to give you the purity of the message by reading out everything that was said to me. Then I may channel some more if they'll let me, and we can talk about it as well. I'll have a little discussion. So yeah, check that, as I say, check that out, that other video. You may also want to check out the messages I get from for the collective, for people. It's like a tarot channel, but it's not tarot. I don't use a tarot anymore. Okay, so I just give the channeled messages that I get, and so you may want to check that out. And then I talk about my life experiences with all the spooky things going on around me on Spooked Out. So details will be in the description. If you would like psychic development coaching as well, and even to learn English as a foreign language, I have quite a few things that I'm doing. All the details are in the description. So I'm going to get on with that, and we'll see how we go. Okay, as I say, a little bit hairy. Before I start, I just want to say a big thank you to all the new subscribers. Thank you for coming back. Thank you for my returning subscribers as well. It's greatly appreciated that you are here. So if you're new, please consider giving the video a like and subscribing, please. Thank you. Okay, let's go with it. So I'm going to tell you the names of the angels. I have got, now they said it to me like this: Ascended Master Metatron. Okay, we've got Archangel Zadkiel, or Zadkiel, I don't know how you say it, Zadkiel. We have Archangels Gabriel, Raphael, Michael, and we have the Council of Light and the Army for the Council of Light. Okay, so yeah, let's get going. Now this is talking about to the self, and particularly at this time it's important to sign off the year, apparently, I'm being told. Blocks to the self must be removed to allow a flow of emotional information, and that was Archangel Zadkiel. It's almost like the light workers who I'm talking to, because let's face it, if you're watching this channel or any of my others, you are a light worker, you are a starseed. Whatever it is, you are connecting with the divine a certain way and doing work for the divine. Okay, because there's a spiritual war going on at the moment. So this is from Archangel Zadkiel, who I believe is for forgiveness and for moving on, that type of thing. So it's almost like we've got these emotional blocks that's stopping the work that we need to do. So we have to work on the self. Okay, and as I've always said, if we work on the self, change the person within, then we can affect change in the world. Okay, then I got astral traveling at night to enable corrections to timelines are taking place. Evidence of where you have been will permeate your everyday thinking to remind you of the work that you must continue to do. So you may be getting like some deja vu experiences. I have experiences where I have gone to countries I have never been to. Sorry, I was just wondering what that light was on the ceiling. It's a little candle thing here. Because if you're new here, we see full-on apparitions, shadow people, lights, all sorts of mists, the works, okay? I've gone to different countries. I went to Riga in Latvia, okay, a few years ago. And I saw this part of the town. I knew I'd been there before. And I saw something on the TV the other night, and it was in California. I've never been to California. Okay, I've been to America, but I've never been to California. And my son said, you're always seeing things, and they're usually from California. And it's astral traveling. So it's quite weird. So you may get some experiences like that. Then I got dark dream downloads are being made upon the collective. Now, as I was getting this message, I had it in my in the last 2 videos I did for Sarah and the Shadow Men, out of the corner of the room where I usually sit over there, it's almost like darkness, smoke tendrils, they're dark, coming out of the wall. And that's sent by these people I've been informed who are bringing darkness and who are trying to affect historical timelines, events, things like that, who are, it's almost like they're, I've just got smoke signal in my head, but I'm not, that's not what it is. They're trying to find, it's almost like, yeah, and then I get alert, intruder alert, like on Star Trek, the motion picture, and this block going around. They're trying to find out where the light workers are. But you are protected, so no panic, please, okay? And please bear in mind, these messages are to inform, so not to scare, to inform, so we can change the timelines. Just by talking about it, putting it out there can change the timeline. So that's what it's all about. That's why I'm asked to give these messages. So please, no happy clappers having a go at me, okay? And that's a message, this is the message I get, you know, that's how it works. So dark dream downloads are being made upon the collective. I saw the smoke coming out at the side, the darkness. And then I got people giving false information to attempt to deter you from your path. Okay. Then I got nightmares, more, you will, a lot of people will be seeing more of the shadow people around them because they're watching. There will be an increase of that. And then I got straight away protection is yours. There's nothing to be afraid of. Then I got the war rages, but we stand firm. That's a spiritual war which has been fought in the ethers through all the dimensions. I've said it's like a cross, and that's not a religious thing. We've got somebody going down, dimensions going down. They actually increase the dimensions going up and to the sides. They're earthly dimensions, okay? And then you've got the heaven one. So you've got going down, going up and to the sides, okay? There is a group coming through from other dimensions. It's permeating this. All the information I've been getting, it's all to do with trying to control all of the dimensions. It's not just here. Okay, so the spiritual war rages on, but we stand, the war rages on, but we stand firm. Then I've been getting some dates, and I'm not really sure why. 1811 to 1912 timeline. This is being appropriated. That's what I got. Used as manipulation in political events of... Oh, I don't know what I've written there. Used as manipulation in political events in the US, UK, Australia, Europe, the West and the Asian worlds. Okay, so it's something about them affecting that timeline. Okay, and then I've got wishing for darker, politically motivated characters to win seats and overpower the middle ground. That's happening now, and it's the way they've done it is by doing something to the timeline. Excuse me, I'm going to sneeze for some reason, so excuse me. Okay. Changing historical events in minute detail, unnoticeable detail, to suit their needs and redirect the course of future events. That's what they're doing. Okay. Then I got secret base of operations. So it's almost like this coven, whatever you want to call them. And I know somebody told me Nostradamus had talked about people in other times causing trouble. I never knew that. It's when I was talking to somebody about the information I was getting, they actually told me that. So this is really interesting for me. But some of them are based here. They are amongst us, okay, these people. My guides, the angelics, the men in black who stand around me, who are good, the angelics, they come in like that to show that there's security for me. They call them the Dark Army. It's the easiest way to get it across, okay? And they've said secret base of operations, and I've got, I believe their coordinates, I just got these numbers, 22, 44, 19, and then I've got 16, 28, 29. And they're sort of written like that, if you can see them, okay? And what else have we got? Yeah, somebody actually said that they put the numbers in one of my Sarah and the Shadowmen videos that I got, and it took them to a bridge in the Ukraine. Interesting. Okay, Russian involvement with all of this. Key figures use the occult and make contact with darker figures to retrieve detailed information from these darker figures placed through history. So they're basically saying that there are people who are in the timelines who are, you know, back in time, forward in time, who are trying to control everything. You can control time, you can control anything. Okay. I'll just read that bit again. Russian involvement. Key figures use the occult and make contact with darker figures to retrieve detailed information from these darker figures placed throughout history, originally and now. So new ones have gone back. Okay, to manipulate future events. And they're also in contact with dimensional shifts and people. Okay, then I've got placements of those in history are also made by the angelic forces to counteract these dark missions. Okay, now I've been told that before. I have seen, he had long blonde hair as well, an angelic force. I've seen them in, I've actually seen one in the German army at the time. All these different places. I've seen one standing next to a whole load of American soldiers in an old photograph from 45. I can just see them on the photograph. And they've shown me that that's what they do. They've been there to counteract certain events and things. Okay. Okay, then we've got light workers work through the dimensions at night in dream space to counter attacks. So a lot of you are astral traveling. Okay. Many have fallen in these attempts, that's light workers, in the past, I'm being told, but the fight continues against the enemy. Many other governments and forces, I apologise for the excruciatingly loud noise upstairs. He's driving me nuts. He's had his floor changed and it's really loud. Many other governments and forces use occult techniques to gain information, and this is allowing the darkness through. They mean this dark coven. I'm going to call them a coven. It's the best way. Creating dimensional holes and pockets, allowing others through. So these extra build-up of nefarious shadow people and them. Breaking down the walls of the dimensions. It's causing time to squash and collapse. And that's what they've been saying for quite a while now for me. Okay, alien technology is in wide use, given as a wider agenda, to achieve control in certain governments, which a lot of people have been saying, which they're confirming that. The oceans are a breeding ground for alien activity, and more sightings have been made by all the navies, but kept secret. And then I got snow will fall and ice will rain, a breakdown of food and harsh winter throughout Europe. Crops fail. I've been getting this about food. Exports of grain from the Ukraine will fail. And this will cause riots by the underprivileged and those lacking. This is the beginning of March 2024, when the winter is over its time and still unexpectedly raining. And I've got Germany, Belgium, Taiwan, US, UK, Australasia and Australasia. Okay, so that's what they've told me. Remember, we can get off these timelines if we, just by speaking about them. The angelics are working to keep us going in the right direction. They're not just here to protect humanity. They're trying to push us round into the right direction. So when decisions are made in high government or high anywhere, UN, there is somebody there who is trying to change this. If the wrong decision is about to be made, things will happen. Action is taken to bring them around. They can't mess with everything, but if they're really key things, that's what they do. Now, I've never known that before. They've just told me. Okay, then I've got 2025, marriage relations. It didn't give me the date before, but they've just given it to me, 2025. Okay, marriage relations will change. More quality and fairness for all in those states where one is favoured over the other. So I'm US and around the world, even China. Correct. Okay. They always say that when I'm just questioning and they just confirm it and they always say correct or incorrect. So in 2026, listen to this one. The Black Death plague returns in Africa. Signs are already prevalent. Take action now to inoculate. Travellers and mercenaries are culprits in spreading the disease. And then I got, it originates in a small town in Zimbabwe. Now I've got Callista. Now, I checked before, I couldn't find anywhere called Callista, but they insist Callista. Maybe that it was named that before at some point, I don't know. And then I've got in the water, diseases in the water. And again, it's spread by fleas, whatever, but it can be waterborne. And I think the waterborne one isn't as strong, apparently, as the other. I don't know. I'm not medical, so there you go. We've got confirmation there of the siren for a warning. Okay, so, oh, and that's it. Interesting. So, honestly, footsteps. You see, I'm getting a lot of noise around me. I don't know if some of you are suffering that. A lot of noise, a lot of distraction to get these messages out. That smoke stuff's coming in again. And we've got this siren, it won't stop. It's going to come past you. It's really loud. Oh, I love a tarot reader I watch called Bronwyn's Cove Tarot. She's brilliant. She always says it's Archangel Michael going past, which is brilliant. It's confirmation, and it's also about protection. Okay, it's really loud this morning. So be on the lookout for more shadow people appearing. Do not worry, you are always protected. If you feel uncomfortable, shout for Archangel Michael, do your prayer, whatever you do, yeah? But know that you are protected. You have work to do. A lot of you, if you're watching this, you're astral traveling and you're doing work, multi-dimensional work, doing work in the multiverse as well. Okay? Is there anything else you would like to say? Time is coming to an end for those who work against it. Humanity will be protected. Speak the truth at all times. Do not cower. The truth will be known. Now is the time to see, not to hide from, to prepare to see and speak the truth about the darkness. The darkness will become light if it is faced. I'm being asked to stop. I've noticed these little, they call them transmissions, are being cut short more because of whatever it is that's going on there with the little smoke. Let me know if you see anything because, as I say, there's a lot going on in here. So before I go, if you want to develop your gifts, I would say, can't get my words out. That's the other thing I've noticed. Can't get my words out or my throat goes dry. Okay, but keep speaking your truth. And do the work on the self, the shadow self as well, because that's going to help all of us. It's going to bring in more light. So I'm saying that some of you have to come in from the door. It's almost like something's opening up, like you're stepping through a paper thing. I can see a paper wall, a woman doing that, and it's, oh right, it's darkness. Someone coming out the light and going in the darkness. And some are going the other way. Choose your side. I don't know who that's for. Choose your side and make sure it's the right one. I'm going to leave it there. I don't want to know anymore. It's quite scary getting all this, I have to say. So don't shoot the messenger. Okay, and as I say, we can change it if we, you know, work on ourselves and speak the truth. Okay, just by even speaking it. So anyway, if you would like to develop your gifts, psychic medium gifts, or whatever gifts that you think you have, we can find out what they are. Whatever, I do coaching for that. I've got 2 packages on my website. We can really go for it and get you. You could have a spiritual business, or you could, you know, just do it for yourself and your family. There's a lot involved, so check that out on my website. Okay, check out Sarah and the Shadow Men, the other channels. And yeah, if you're somebody who's watching this in another country and you want to learn English for business, I'm a qualified ESL teacher, English for business teacher. So I've got a site for that too. Sorry, I love variety. I'm writing a film script as well. I'm doing loads of scripts, so and I'm a writer, I'm an author. Please check out my work on Stage 32 as well, and let me know what you think, especially if you're a film producer. Anyway, the angels want me to stop there, so Archangel Michael, he's right behind me. Really tall and blonde, and something about Atlantis in the Black Sea. That's where all the activity's coming up from, apparently. More next time. That's what I've been told to tell you. Okay. Take care of yourselves, and I shall see you next time. Bye.